Hey guys, it's Hessa here, and today I want to talk about, you guessed it, my worst commission experience ever or so far yet. So, pour yourself a coffee and a tea and get comfy because we're about to begin. Okay, let me give you first a backstory about her. Okay, so this person, A, used to go to the same high school that I used to go. However, we weren't classmates nor friends or in the same circle, but her friends and my friends were like friends. Like my own friends have their own circles with her friends. So we didn't really interact with each other at that time when we were at school. Although there was one time, I think that our last year, where we had to participate in an event with different schools, and I was chosen and she was chosen, and we have to compete against other schools. And fast forward, we won second place. We had a group together with the same team, but we didn't stay in touch after we graduated from high school. So that's that. So everyone graduated and they got to universities, everyone got their majors. She was in the same university as me, however, she wasn't in the same department as me or the same college. Same university, but not the same college. So on rare occasion, we would run to each other in the main food court of the whole university. But, as hi, bye, how are you doing? Okay, chilling, cool, bye. Those kind of fast greetings. And here where our story starts. So one of those days, she came talk to me in a WhatsApp in private, telling me that she has a group for her class and that she needs me to create for her a whole children's storybook. So I agreed and I told her that we can meet and discuss about it. So a few days later, we set up a meeting and we went to the meeting. However, when we went to the meeting, or I went to that meeting, I wasn't aware that her other friends would be there. I thought it was just me and her, like one-on-one meeting. So I was like, okay, cool. Maybe because my meeting with her would be short and she'd be spending the whole evening or the rest of the evening there with her friends, whatever. So when I started discussing with her, like, yes, tell me about the project, give me the ideas, give me the draft, give me the story, I'll try to help you the best way I can, or tell me exactly where to help you. So she told me, and I quote, saying that she has a project to do, and that project is creating a storybook for children. They have to do the drawing, they have to create the story, like the whole thing, writing the whole book. So I was like, okay, cool. So I guess I'm needed to draw for the book. I was like, yeah. I was like, okay, cool. Yay, that's my first commission. I got my first job. Let's go. So I got so excited and I was like, okay, let's go. I'm so on for it. Come on, give me the work. But come on, chill Hassa. You have to brace yourself because what's coming is gonna hurt you in a big way, big time. So after I agreed, talked to her and told her that we need to have an agreement and establish an understanding, because I consider this a commission and a job for me between client and worker. Did I say that? Client and worker? What? Between client and client and lawyer? Can that work? Okay, client and artist. Okay, let's roll with that. So I told her that I'll be setting my price at this rate because you ask me to do the drawing, creating all the characters from scratch, to coloring and printing. 3, the cost wouldn't come out of my wallet, because it's not my project. It does not have to be perfect, but you want it to be perfect. 4 is that at the same time as that she gave me this project to do, I have other things to do. I have exams, I have assignments to do at the same time, because I was in the university same time as her. But her college works in a very different way as my college, because I was in engineering and she was, I kind of forgot what she was studying, but they have a different systems. They didn't have midterms or finals, or they didn't have exams, they have tests. Okay, so recap on the first meeting. We met. She told me that she needed me or wanted me to do or create her book, her storybook for her class. What was required of me was to draw the characters plus the scenes with the backgrounds, with a very detailed backgrounds, and more than 20 pages. And she wanted it before 3 months or 2 months. So we set an agreement and I gave her the rate. It was all agreed upon, everyone agreed. We agreed on a date that I would deliver everything after 2 months, because she wanted me to deliver it before 3 months, so I would deliver it before the 3 months. So after a few days, I already started working, creating the characters. I did the characters first because the character building was much easier than the whole scenes. I just need to build the character, design them, do like the side profiles and things like that. But I didn't fully did for the whole characters, I just did the 2 main characters. After creating the 2 main characters, I slowly started creating the cover, the front cover and the back cover. So after I told her that I have finished the cover and designing the characters, I asked her that we should have a meeting discussing the next step of the project, where I need to go. As for me asking like, is this okay? Do I need to change the characters? Blah blah blah. So after a few days, when we arranged the meeting, we went to the meeting. I have met with her without her friends, telling me that her friends wouldn't be available discussing this with me, but they all had the same opinion about the work that I did. She told me, but keep that in mind, that I did a draft, meaning that it's not the final work or the final piece that is going to be presented. She told me, giving me a feedback about my draft, that this work seems unfinished. I was like, it's not unfinished. It is a draft. It is a sketch. Like, this is how it's going to look like without the details, without the actual drawing. Is just like a planning board, like a storyboard where you plan where you want to go. Same way how you write the story. You have a vision in your head and you kinda draw the stick figures so you know where is where and which is which. So I told her that, and she looked at me and she was like, oh, okay, cool. So okay, cool, you can continue with that, and we need the book to be finished by the end of 2 weeks. So you have 1.5 weeks to get it ready and printed. So I was in shock. I was we agreed upon 1.5 months I have now to complete it. Plus I don't have a place to print it. I do not know where to print it. So I told her that I have 1.5 months to finish the job with the printing. She told me, no, you must have heard wrong. So I told her, okay, no problem, but I need you to give me upfront of the rate that I gave you, so that I can finish the work. She was like, okay, here, she gave me less than 5% of the rate. And I was like, okay, fine, because since I know you, I'll let it go. So when the next meeting, I expected you to pay more than 5% of the rate. I went back home and I worked again, and before I could set up a meeting with her again, I have finished 10 pages out of 30 so that I can present to her. So after a few days, she agreed to meet again for the third time, and I presented to her. However, it's the final art line without the colors because they haven't agreed on how the coloring is going to be, like the hair, the eye colors, the rugs, the chairs, yada yada. So on that meeting, I told them that this is the final art line, and what is left for me is the coloring. Then I can continue the rest of the book, which is I have 20 more pages to do. So they told me everything is good, okay, you just color how you wanted to color it, but just remember that the main characters need to pop out, need to stand out more, so that the readers, especially the children, that would know that this is the main character, the main hero of the story. So I nodded, I agreed, I said yes, good point, yes, I agree, yada yada. Then I told them, can you pay half of my fee, which is I gave you, because last time you paid 5%, and I need half payment before so I can start. But because I know you, I did started working, and you know that this is taking more time for me because this is a book. It's not a one illustration, it's not a commission, it's not a portrait that it would take me like a week. It takes more than 1 month. She told me, oh yeah, about the due date, yeah, you have 1 week to finish. When she told me that I have 1 week to finish, I have 1 week to submit her homework, her project, I was like, how can you not? She talked to me at the beginning of the month, and I did mark that at the beginning of the month I did plan out my days because I have 2 months to finish it, so that I would know how to manage my time. Anyway, so she told me that I have 1 week to finish and submit it. I told her that I have only those 10 pages. I can color them and give you, but I don't think that I can finish all the 30 pages within next week without getting paid the half of what you owe me. Then she replied very calmly, telling me that in every meeting when I talk about the payment and the fees is that I always raise my prices. Like, I gave you a standard price for my work, and then you dare tell me that every time I meet you I raise the rate? So anyways, I told her like I didn't raise it, it's just that you always keep forgetting and you keep always like bringing up the due date, and it keeps getting earlier and earlier and earlier, where in the beginning you told me that I have 3 months to complete, and I told you that I wouldn't just need 2 months, and we haven't even finished the first month. Let's call it a day, and we went home. So I went home, I tried to finish working on her storybook, her stupid storybook. A few days later, she came and told me that the due date is in 2 days, and that it needs to be done today, and it needs to be printed by tomorrow. And I told her it's not been even a whole week since the last time we talked and met. So at this rate, I'm so pissed off, cause like, how can you say that things and put them in my mouth? Cause I know I didn't say it. I know I didn't did it. Like, she kept telling me, no, you always keep raising your price, not doing the work, and you're always telling me this and that and this and that, so you can just work, but you're not actually working, and we actually don't like your work, and so we're gonna find another artist to work with. I said to her, fine, okay, you can go, fine. Like, I told her, okay, fine, you can find another one, okay, go. So I just like shut the phone and like went to bed. So the next day I woke up to a ton of messages on my phone. She's telling me like, you are not telling me that you're not an artist. Why do you think that you are an artist? Why do you think that your art is not that very good? And how can you expect to get customers when your attitude and you don't listen to your clients and you don't accept the feedbacks and you kept always changing your rate? Why do you always change your rate? Why can't you stick to one rate? Why every meeting or every additional changes we give you, you add more to the rate? And I was like, oh my god, am I forgetting that I said that, or am I talking to a wrong person? I was like, okay, fine, you don't want my art, fine, okay, cool, it's cool. I don't need your business. Bye. Then she called me the same day, telling me that everything what you have, you're going to send it to me. You're gonna give it to me because the new artist needs them, so she can work off of them. I told her, I'm not gonna give you anything of my work since you didn't pay me for the work that I did, not even half of it. She told me, okay, we need to meet. I said, I'm not gonna meet. I told her, I'm not gonna meet with you over a thing that you already found another artist to do for you, so why do you need to meet with me? So I ignored her for the rest of the day, and the second day I was like, okay, Hessa, you need to chill, you need to be civilized and talk in a professional way towards her, so maybe in the future she would come to you again. But I know deep down in my heart, after I'm done dealing with her, I don't want her anywhere near me. So I told her to pay me for the work what has been done, and then I will give her back. It's like she's buying the art from me. So we meet. I was in a coffee shop. I was with my mom. My mom was reading a book and I was working. She came and saw me and sat down, gave me her flash memory, telling me, hi Hessa, hi this, yeah, okay, this is the flash memory. And she just threw the money on top of the laptop, like, you know how you do the mic drop? Yeah, she did that with the money. And I was like ready to slam her with the laptop. I'm lost for words because I don't know what to say, how to describe how she was and how I felt at the moment. I know that I felt so enraged. So she dropped the money and I looked at my mom. I was like, are you done? Let's go home. Let's go home right now. So we went to the car and I explode. I literally explode and kept like, I wanted to yell. I wanted to break something. I was like, how rude can she be? I tried to be civilized and she cannot be civilized for the last meeting. After that, I deleted her. I blocked her from everywhere, from my WhatsApp, from my social media. So that's the end of the story. It's like, that's the worst thing that ever happened to me because she kept telling me that I kept raising my rate and I didn't, and that she literally came and asked me to do it. After that, she told me that no, we don't want it. Then why did you even came to me in the first place? So anyways, that's my worst commission experience up to date. I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much for staying this far in, and thank you for watching. Bye.